All right, hey everyone. All right, hey, let me know if you can hear me. Ready to paint? I'm super excited. I'm painting on acrylic paper. If you need to see what that is, it's this stuff over here, Crumbaker or Crumbaker, I don't know, acrylic paper, 11 by 14. So this is what I'm using, and I like to tape my um, uh, tape my paper to my acrylic board so that my paper is not moving. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Linda. We can hear you. Awesome. Wonderful. I am so excited to have a Tuesday paint night. This is going to be fun. We're painting some um, elephants in the night, so to speak, right? All right. You know what I forgot to do though? I forgot to raise my camera. Didn't raise my camera, and so you do not get the full view of my desk. So I'm just gonna tape this real quick, and then I'm gonna raise my camera to make sure you guys get the best view. Okay, wonderful. Everybody, welcome. Okay, let me know if this is your first time painting with me or you have painted with me before. We have a pretty large community here in Paint with Luba. So if you ever had a chance to check out, hi Lexi, if you ever had a chance to check out the guides, there's more than 50 lessons that are available for you for free on demand. Just, find what you like and do it. First time excited. Me too. I know. That's pretty cool, right? And so why I have a free group and why I have all of that is because it was the free videos on YouTube that helped me learn a few years back. And I just would like to return the favor, so to speak, pay it forward. And I know how hard it is sometimes to find a beginner level. They're usually a little bit more advanced. And so when you find somebody who teaches beginner level, when you are a true beginner and you really do not know what you're doing when you're at that spot, it's kind of helpful to have a place to find things, right? All right, so we're painting this little painting over here. I promise it is super easy. Everybody can do it. What you're going to need for this, though, paint and brushes and all of that, but also in guides, I've uploaded two pictures, one with small elephants and one with larger elephants. And so if you want to use a smaller, like if you're using, let's say, 11 by 9 or something like that, you might want to print out the smaller elephants. This is what I used here on this one. And if you're painting a 16 by 20, you may want to use a larger elephant. Okay, now this is too large for what I have. I have 11 by 14. This is obviously a little bit too large. So I'll probably just use the mom and the kid. I'll just put them on here somehow. We'll just play with that, right? Okay, so take it easy. Do not take it way too seriously. This is gonna be fun. And if you have your canvas, if you're painting on canvas, grab some water. If you have like maybe a spray bottle like this or something like that, and just put a little bit of water on your canvas to help it come to life so that all your paint doesn't get soaked into your canvas. Okay. um Catherine's asking me, can we freehand? I have no printer handy at the moment. You can absolutely do whatever you want. This is your art. So you choose. If you want to freehand, go ahead. It's just that I'm not going to teach how to freehand the elephants today. Okay. They are not they're not as easy as they may. Well, I mean, they can be easy. I think if they're small enough, it's pretty easy. But when they get to like a larger size, the proportions can get kind of wonky a little bit. And I want you guys to enjoy your painting and not get stuck on drawing. Okay, so I'll be using a large flat and kind of a large round and the medium round, and I'll probably need a small round also. Yeah, I will need a small round. For palm trees, we'll need a small round right here. Got it. Okay, and for colors, what did I do? Where's my, oh, here it is. For colors, we will use white, gonna need some black. You know what? I'm gonna use the other black. Hold on. I always tell people that this is my favorite black. Arteza. Not Arteza. This is Deco Art. Deco Art, my favorite black for craft quality. I might need more than that. So white, black, and then we're gonna need sky blue or cerulean blue if you have that. It's your like cooler blue, right? And then you're gonna need your warm blue, which for me would be phthalo blue. I'm gonna want really like a touch of magenta. We're not gonna use all of this paint. It's just gonna stay. And lemon yellow. Whoa! I squeezed a lot of paint on there. The bottle didn't cooperate, so I ended up squeezing a lot of paint. That's okay. All right, let me turn on the desk view. There you are. Oh, sorry. Excuse me. Okay, so we're gonna start, and we're gonna start with, so I want you to go upside down here, okay? So if you're working on the canvas, we're working in horizontal position and like a landscape, right? And to just make sure that we have the curve just where we want it, we are, thank you. We're gonna do it this way, okay? If you feel that it'll be helpful to have a line just to help you create that kind of rounded curve, I want you to grab a pencil, okay? Go to the bottom of your canvas, find the middle, you can just eyeball it, find the middle, okay? Land your arm in that middle somewhere, right? And see like how far you can reach your pencil. Maybe about this far, okay? And use this spot as the center of your circle and just kind of move both ways like that. And this way you will have this curve started. It will be easier to paint everything with that curve, okay? All right. Okay, So let's begin. Let's grab a flat brush. I think this brush is a little bit too big. I'm gonna grab a smaller one because I'm not painting a 16 by 20. I'll grab a smaller brush. And I will apologize again because I ran out of paper towels and I think I forgot to bring a new roll in. Uh-oh. Hold on just a second. I'll go grab my paper towels. Yep. I set it out ready for us in the kitchen and I forgot to bring it. That's not helpful, right? Okay. So I like to sandwich my paper towels under my water like this. And this way I can wipe my brushes and I don't need to hold paper towels in my hand. Just to give you an idea what's happening here. Okay, so let's get our flat brush, make it wet, get the excess off. We don't want too much water on it. Get some white paint on your brush on one side, and then on the other side get some yellow. So one side white, one side yellow, and just paint the first orange. Now remember, we're painting upside down. Okay, now if we're going over that line a little bit, that's okay. Not a big deal. Grab some more white. If your yellow is too bright, we want muted colors. We do not want super bright colors because this is kind of a painting that, all the colors will go into the sky, into the starry sky. Maybe even a little bit more white. And just keep moving in this rounded motion from your elbow and just blend it in. Blend, blend, blend. Okay. Wipe your brush on the paper towel. Try to avoid adding water. You're fine with whatever we have right now. Grab some more white, and now we're gonna add right on top of this yellow that we have, right next to it, like the next layer for the rainbow. We're painting the rainbow. We're gonna do white first. And what this does is it allows us to block the yellow a little bit. So as we're gonna add a tiny touch of magenta so that it does not become orange. Okay. So painting this white. And now I'm gonna use just the tip of my brush for magenta. And I'm gonna go dot, 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 just like this. Take the excess off on the paper towel. Okay. And blend it in. Try not to take magenta or the slight pink into that yellow because it will turn orange. We do not want that. Okay. Leah, yes, lemon yellow. I have lemon yellow, magenta, phthalo blue, cerulean blue, black and white. Wipe off. Grab more white. Same way. we're gonna add another layer. Okay. And now we're gonna grab a little bit of cerulean blue the same way we did with magenta. Add some spots. Okay. And blend it in. All the way to the sides. And if you feel like you could use a little bit more blue, or like your blue is not blending in right, you can just grab a little bit more white and then a little bit more blue, cerulean blue, and just keep blending it in until you're happy with your color. Okay. And if you feel like you've overdone it, too much blue, then of course you can add a little bit of white to this. Okay. Wipe off your brush. Grab some more white. Doing another layer. Okay, I apologize for that. That's my dogs. My boys brought the dogs back from the walk. They're excited to be back. Okay, this is the last arch with white. Okay, now we're gonna grab a touch of phthalo blue. Just work it into this white. Blend it in nicely. Just keep blending. Okay. And then when you're happy with your blending, when you think that, okay, this looks good, then we go directly, wipe off your brush again, and you go directly into your phthalo blue and add some darker phthalo blue right here, your last kind of area. Just cover this whole area. Keep going in that kind of rounded motion. Just like that, from your elbow. Okay, fill this in. All right, and now grab a touch of black on the same brush, and we're gonna go from corner to corner like this, and wipe it off, and just blend in some darker sky. It will blend in very nicely with your phthalo blue. And if you feel like it's not enough, add a little bit more. Add some more phthalo blue so that it's all moving nicely. try to avoid adding more water to your paint. Okay. All right, now wash your brush. Okay, now we're gonna add splatters. So some people like to do splatters with paint brushes. Some people like to do it with toothbrush. So whatever works for you, do it. Some people prefer to do it with a fan brush, like this. You can do it with a regular brush, just break it up a little bit. Whatever works. Okay? We're gonna put white splatter on the area where the sky is the darkest. So like the pink area gets some white, but the yellow, kind of try not to put it there. But if it happens, it's really hard to control, right? If it happens, no big deal. It's all good. It's all gonna look great. Okay? So grab your clean brush, put some water on it. You want a little bit of a rainier paint. So add some water to your white paint. Just like that. Take off the excess because you want splatters, not drips. Take off the excess. Hold it close to your painting. Tap, tap, tap. Remember that if you're wearing something of value, some clothes that's expensive, acrylic's not washable. So if you're doing this, like cover up, like take precautions, okay? I don't want you to hate me after this. So add as many or as few splatters as you like. Clean your brush. I'm gonna bring the painting up to the camera so that you can see my splatters. Right up here, see? I have quite a few. Okay, and now I'm gonna turn it the right side up because my sky is done. So I'm gonna turn it the right side up and I'm gonna paint the bottom black. Just the same flat brush. Follow this kind of the curve that we have. Super easy, right? Just paint it. Okay, so that shouldn't be problematic at all, right? There, and done. Okay, I don't think we're gonna need the large brush anymore, so we're just gonna clean it up very well in the water and pat it on the paper towel. Make sure that we got all the paint out. I think it's one of the things that I teach every single time. I tell people, do not leave your paint brushes in the water. It destroys your paint brushes, even for a little bit. Don't do that. All right. So now you get to decide as to where you're gonna put your palm trees. So what I have here is we have one, so you kind of break it in half, right? You kind of break visually canvas in half, and one palm tree goes on the left side and it sways to the right like this, right? And then there is one that shows leaves on the top, and then there is one that leaves on here. Okay, so let's start with the trees. And then when I have the trees, then I will decide what I'm gonna do with the size of my elephants, because I don't think I planned that well. Well, we'll figure it out. Let's do the central tree first. So go ahead and grab a medium round brush, make it wet, get some black paint. Pick a spot where you're gonna, oh, if your paint is all wet, I totally forgot about that. Grab a blow dryer and let's dry this because we do not want all this paint. Okay, I made a mess. Hold on. Yeah, let's make sure that all our little rainbow here that it's dry. Okay. So get a blow dryer. I'm gonna mute myself for just a sec so that you don't have to listen to this noise. All right, I think, yep, I think we're good. There you are. Hiding from me. My brush was hiding from me. Okay, wet your brush, grab some black. And what I like to do first, I like to give my palm tree direction. So I visually break my canvas in half, and my palm tree is going to be right here on the side going up this way. So I'm going to start where the black meets the yellow and create a line. Grab more black. And then I like to start at the bottom, and I kind of make, shape like this. And then I keep adding these kind of parentheses going up, and I make them smaller. Like the higher I get, the smaller those parentheses get. And maybe here. That's the last one. Okay. And then for my leaves, I kind of pretend that there is a star, because I usually have 5. So I grab the other side of my brush, put it in black, and I pretend that this tip of the palm tree is the center of the star. Okay, and your star can be regular, irregular, stretched out some way, whatever works. And I just start the way I normally draw a star. So I'll go dot on the bottom, dot on the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see my dots? There's 5 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Am I? Somebody's asking, am I the only one falling behind? Oh. I'm just showing the techniques, okay? So if you feel that you're falling behind, one is that replay will be available. Two, just keep going with your own in your own pace, however it's working for you, okay? Just keep an eye on what's happening here on the screen. You will get there. It doesn't have to be exactly at the time as mine, especially if you're painting on 16 by 20 and I'm painting 11 by 14. It's really hard to do the same time, right? Okay, so we have our 4 dots. Now we're gonna create curvy lines basis for our leaf. Curvy line, curvy line. Now here it's important, look. So these two curve to the right, but then the next leaf is gonna curve a different direction right here. And then it's gonna curve this different direction here. It will create a movement in the tree. And then this one curves up this way. Okay. Would you show the dots in the dark areas again? Sure, they're right here. Yeah. So I just did like you paint, like you do the star dots, right? So there was 1, up 2, down 3, across to the left 4, and across to the left 5. So let me move my hand a little bit over. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then you connect them with squiggly kind of curvy lines to help you make it like a not a rigid tree, but kind of moving tree. Okay, rinse out this brush. Well, you know what? Don't hate me for that. Don't rinse out this brush. We're gonna do the other leaves also. Okay, so I have this center right here, and I'm gonna imagine a line that goes directly across to the edge of your painting right here, and then go up or down, like 2 fingers up or 3 fingers up, 2 or 3 fingers up or down from this spot. Okay, so go, here's my spot, across, here's my edge, and for this one, I'm gonna go 2 fingers down. 1, 2. So here, right here. And so I'm gonna add 1 branch here, 1 branch here, and 1 here. And then for the last one, we're gonna do the same thing, but to the right. We're gonna again move. And now since I moved down on this side, I'm gonna move up. I'm gonna go across, 2 fingers up, and I'm gonna add 1 branch and another. Okay. So these branches are just holding the spots for us. Okay, now we're gonna switch to the small round, and I'm gonna add some more black to my palette. Okay. Now the next step, what's important about the next step is your stroke, is how you are going to do this. Here, I'm going to use my old palette from something else to show you. To show you the movement, right? So let's pretend this is the center of our branch. Like we have all these branches here. So this is the branch. What you want to do is you want your hand to be kind of 2/3 on your brush if it's a short brush. Okay, about 4 inches from the tip. You do not want to be right here being so rigid. You want to be off the tip. And you're going to start at the spine and you're going to flick the leaves. Just flick them up like this. See? Just like that. And the trick to know is that when a leaf like this bends, what happens is that the top part on top of the bend, they kind of open like a fan, but the bottom part, they kind of get squashed together. So as you start painting your other side, you just want to show that they move squashed together. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, go again. Let's go the other way. Let's do the bend. Go this way. So they will open up on the bottom over here. So I will let them be more open. And I will go back and maybe add a few, whatever works, right? And then on the other side, I will make them a little bit shorter and closer to each other. Okay? Let me know if this makes sense. I can do another one. All right, let's grab some water on that brush, some paint, and start with any one that you like. And just start, ooh, okay, lighter hand, light hand. Super light hand, okay? Just, here, flick. And flick. Okay, don't be afraid to make them maybe leafier a little bit. It's a tree. It's not supposed to look like a stencil. It's supposed to look like a tree, which means that some of those leaves might look a little bit different. Right? So I'm gonna lift this a little bit so that you can see the black. It's hard to see when it's also shiny, right? Okay. Now I'm gonna move on to my next one. Now, if you see that your brush does this, you see how inconsistent my strokes, the paint is there? It means that I need to add a little bit of water to my paint. It's not moving. It's too dry. My brush is dry and my paint needs a little bit more water. So once I do that and go back, look, see, it all happens a lot easier. Just flick, flick, flick. Don't overthink it. Relax your hand. Move to the other side of the brush. Don't feel like you need to be right here. Yeah? Okay. Just keep adding. Then just stop at some point. Try not to overload it. If you overload them, they will become super heavy and not so much fun anymore. Okay, who wants to see? We have time today because this is super easy painting. Who wants to see how to change the size of your printout that I have sometimes? Like sometimes I'll give you an image and then you can change it. I tell you, change it to your liking. Who wants to see how you can do that easy and free? If not, I'll just do it super quick while I'm talking to you. Okay. It will also allow everybody have a couple minutes to catch up because I know that when you just start painting palm trees, like all these little leaves, it's kind of intimidating and you want to go super slow and make them all perfect. So, okay, I have people who want to see that. So let me move a couple of things on my computer super quick so that we can do that. All right. Let me see. Okay. So all right, so I'm gonna share my screen super quick so that you can see what I'm doing right here. All right, so the app is called Canva. You go to canva.com. It is free. I have a paid account because I use it a lot for other things, okay? But you for just resizing things or figuring things out, this is free, okay? So you can just go and you will need to go right over here, custom size. See that? Custom size. You need to click on that. And here where it says pixels, we don't want pixels, we want inches. So we're gonna move into inches so we know what we're talking about. And we're gonna put in our printer paper size, which is 8.5 by 11 inch. And then we're gonna click create new design. Okay, so far so good, right? Not hard at all. Ooh, before that, you're gonna go into the group Paint with Luba, which is right here. Hold on, let me get there. Okay, Paint with Luba. You will go into guides. You will scroll down to the guide that you want, palm trees and elephants. Click on that. And they may be showing you everything you already know, but I feel like that's important too. And hopefully it will open. Hold on, let's try again. Okay, here, palm trees and elephants. Scroll, scroll. Find your image. Let's say it's this one. Click on that image, and then you can do right click. See over here, save as. You go save as. Save it to your computer. I'm not going to save it to my computer because I already have it. I lost my mouse. Hold on. Yep, here we go. Okay, save it to your computer because you need it. Now here, we're back to Canva. Here's our empty page. We're gonna go to Uploads. See on the left-hand side, Uploads. Click on that. Upload file. Click on that. You get to see all my digital stuff and my family. Okay, let's go find here. This is where I have those files. Hold on, computer's lagging because a lot of going on right now. Palm trees and elephants. This one, open. So it's gonna upload. And once it's ready, you're just gonna drag, you can click on it. See, and it's already on your page. Now you can just eyeball it, really. So you think this is a printer size, right? So if you're painting 16 by 20, you probably want your elephant to be a quarter size of it. If you're painting what I'm painting 11 by 14. Well, I probably want it about this size. I want them a little bit bigger. Or I can turn this, right? See what I'm doing right here? I can turn it and change the size of it on the corner, okay? So here we are. So those elephants were a little bit too big, so I'm gonna make them a little bit smaller. And then I'm gonna go to share right here in the right top corner, share. Over here, the word download, and then drop down, save it as a PDF, it will be easier. Download, PDF. And then over here, we have the file, or it will say save as, and you can save it to your computer, and then you can print it. So I'm just gonna print it out. And I'm gonna show you the next step with that. Now tell me, was this easy? Okay, somebody's telling me maybe landscape. Yeah, you could have done 11 by, here, let me close this. Okay, so in the home page, when you set up, you can do 11 by 8.5, whichever way, whatever works for you, okay? So there you go. Let me know if this was awful hard. Okay, going back to the desk view. Oh, look, they're perfect size now. They will work just fine for what I want. All right, so we're gonna make an easy rubbing. Super easy to do. Just flip this over, grab a pencil, and and of course, if you have graphite paper, you can use that. But I noticed that this is sometimes easier, and I like that pencil is easier to remove than graphite paper. Turn the other way. I may be overdoing it. Okay, grab my scissors, if I can find them. I just had them Here, right here. They're right here in front of me and I'm not seeing them. Cut out your elephant. If you ever have a chance to just play in Canva and just go and look into elements, because you can do the same painting here and you can put ostriches in there. Or if you decide, you can put, I don't know, giraffes or, you know, whatever other silhouettes that makes you happy. You can put on there. Okay, let me grab my pen. Put this back. Okay, now let's arrange the order, right? The order of the pack. So these two were coming from here. Oh, I think I still made them a little bit too big. You know what? I'm gonna move them over here. I like them here. Don't feel bad if you need to move something. It's all good. It's creative process. Be flexible. Okay, just place it on there and trace, which is super easy, isn't it? Pick it up and you have perfect outline for your little elephant. And maybe you decided to do this one to come and meet him. Have two. You know what? Maybe I'll put this one over here. Big dude. All right, I have my elephants. Catherine says that is so cool. Oh my gosh, I need to. Oh, you cracked me up. That's so cool. I'm not freehanding. I'm going to print out first. Oh, yes. Yes. This is super cool. And like, there's nothing wrong with that. Use the what are they called? Resources, right? Use your resources. And literally, like now it's all down to painting. It's, you know, in your lines. So I like to start with the one who's on my left side. And I make sure I use a brush that is not going to fall apart on me, because sometimes when brushes are getting old, especially round brushes, the bristles separate like this. See, like a little fork. Can you see this? Let me show you. Here, see? It's like a little fork. And then they do that in the best, like in the worst time possible. Okay? So, yes, make sure to use a brush that won't do that to you. Especially when you're outlining something kind of small, something where you do not want to go over and over again, repeating lines, right? Uh-oh, I see somebody else has to freehand. Well, good luck. Good luck. I'm with you. Just take your time. Don't feel like you're on a schedule or anything. Just take your time and do that. I'm gonna put this foot down for him because he looks like he's dancing and he's way too big of an elephant to be doing that. Okay. Yeah, so when you have kind of these techniques, like when you know how to do things like this, when you realize that you can enjoy painting and actually not draw, I think it opens up a whole lot of possibility for your creative flow because you are you stop being scared. Somebody put a giraffe in theirs. Ooh, I want to see that. I want to see that. So when you're done, please make sure to share in the group. I do approve posts there. Like you will have to submit your post, but I will approve everything that's about this group. And like when we take a lesson and you paint something from here, I'll totally approve that. I love seeing what you guys make. Okay. So somebody's asking me, they've missed most of this due to medical emergency. Will we be able to watch this again somewhere? Yes, of course. So the live itself is always available just in the group, but then it gets buried quite a bit. And so I put them all on my Facebook channel. And it will be in the oh, sorry, I just pushed the table. It will be in the corresponding guide. So you will just need to find the guide that says palm trees and elephants, and replay will be there. If you would like to support what I do, you can do that by buying me coffee. You can just go to buymeacoffee.com/Luba Carlson, and there's options to buy me a coffee, because coffee is how I survive this whole um, creativity thing with being a homeschool mom and a business and all of that. It's sometimes it's crazy, well, most of the times. And so if you would buy me a coffee, it would help me get going, keep going. See what I did there? Yeah. Shameless plug. Okay. Oopsie daisy. We're separating, my brush is separating into that fork that I just showed you. It needs more water. More water in the paint a little bit. Just take it easy, take it slow. We can do this. Okay, well, I ended up with 3 elephants instead of 4, but I think they fit so much nicer here for composition, don't you think? Let me see. In the group, is that where the Facebook channel is? Facebook channel? Facebook channel. I don't have a Facebook channel. I have a YouTube channel. And YouTube channel is also Luba Carlson Artist. You just go to YouTube if you want to, and you can do that. Or, hold on, I'll just show you where to find all the stuff, because I realize that people just don't know where to find anything, right? There's so much in this group that's available, and people just don't know that it's there. Let me clean my brush first. Okay. Oh my goodness, somebody has 5,000, over 5,000 collection of elephants. Oh my goodness, wow, that's a lot. Yeah, you really love elephants, huh? Let me go back to my screen share real quick. So look, right here in the when you're in the group, let me take you back to the group. Home. Okay, so this is us watching, right? Just go all the way to the top. See right here the word guides? You'll click on guides, scroll. There's the palm trees, there's the rainbow butterfly, abstract watercolor flowers. So this one, see, it has replay. So you'll just click on that and it will take you to the video. You just click on that and it'll take you to the lesson. Okay. All right. So my next step is going to be, I'm just going to use my hair blower a little bit to get the tape off. So give me just a sec. I'll be back. I'll turn off the sound for a minute. Okay. Somebody says my elephants ain't perfect. Perfection is overrated. They are unique and they have character, right? Okay, so this is what I wanted to do. And just put it on there. Always looks better when the tape comes off. Right? Okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to share your pictures, your paintings, and I will see you when we paint the next thing, which I really do not remember what it is, but we're painting something next week. Okay. All right. Love you all. Stay creative, use the resources, and I'll see you next time.